right, good morning, good evening, and welcome everybody. And yes, it is that time. It is the last round of the Cape Town Masters, and we have some talking points in for sure. We've got Sergey on 8 on 8. I mean, he's a whole point and a half clear. He's definitely going to go for full score so that he gets at least 1 or 2 points for rating wise. But let's have a look if does he gain anything from a rating? Okay, so he's getting about 8 points. Maybe if he wins, he gets another 10 points. So definitely going to be pushing for the win. Panela against Rogov. Panela needs half a point and he secures second spot. So all the pressure is on Rogov to win. And if Rogov wins, he comes second, and Panela should come third still, theoretically. But you don't really want those scenarios. Manias Sano, I would suspect the Grandmaster will beat him, so he will fall down the packing order. Lynn, Raiden, Leppy, Martin, Charlton, Regan, Nathan, Toshido, Chaban, and Ishmael all have games to play to finish in top 10. So it's going to be interesting. Keith having not such a great tournament on 4.5, struggling away there. Kenny on 4.5 as well. Andrew McInnes after flying has struggled in the last 3 rounds. Let's hope he can pick up a point in the last round. So yeah, all's good. We're gonna go look at the pairings. We're gonna go see that so Nathan is playing Dragov. Ah, that puts the cats amongst the pigeons. Because Nathan is playing against Dragov. Okay, and then Matri's playing Banele. Tizano, yeah, if he wins, he puts pressure on Banele. So, right, it is all to play for on these 4 boards for the top 5 finishers. And these are the games we're going to be really concentrating on today, particularly, and once they're finished, obviously the stream will come to an end. But there's also a nice, good game, Keith against Kamalu. That's a tough last round to have. But considering that Keith hasn't played particularly well, even Kenny, Rook A3, Rook A6 last night. Oof, what a blunder in a very tough position. But yeah, it happens. It always happens. Ruben's struggling as well, all the way down, playing at the bottom. Masonke was doing well, and look, the tournament is hard, ladies and gentlemen. The tournament is hard, not easy. All right, let's get into the games. Let's get into the games. Where do we go? That's what down. All right. So here again, Sergey dominant. I mean, he's dominant within first 10, 15 minutes of a game, man. Jay Waskels. Jay Waskels is in fine form. Rogov putting pressure on pressure and squeezes back into the game. Pretty tight in the Lin and Maniasta game. Lawazi and Raylan also pretty tight. Most games are looking pretty tight. Martin Niku, Regan Palmer, Klein Smith trying to push for something. Willenberg and Ken and Keith are tight. And sure. I would say this is pretty tight as well. Nothing to get excited about on the Sujay game. Salim has opened up. Salim has opened up. He's got some pressure going now on his board. Ethan and Brian also pretty tight, all the way tight. So let's go pop onto the top board first. Let's have a look and see what is going on here. So, last move is Queen C7. Let's have a quick squiz what was played. So, Dragon Sicilian. Very interesting. Gets his structure in, and trade our pieces. Right. Now, I mean, if you're going to attack with all these pawns, you need pieces behind it. So now these pawns are not looking so good. And I suppose the best way to look at a position like this is just trade off all the pieces quickly and see who's got the advantage. And it is definitely black who would have the advantage by swapping off all the pieces, especially, you know, if his king can go stand on that square. It's quite a journey for him to get there, but if he can get there, it'll be good. Also getting to this square. So you would literally land up having the bishop block this bishop coming in, and then the king can just march all the way through and pick up. That would be enough. So this is probably why the GM, from the endgame perspective, has the advantage. Hey Malazzi, how's it going, brother? How's your Saturday going? Weekend, huh? What is White going to play here? Problem is there's a weak... I mean, maybe bishop here. Bishop here with rook here kind of ideas. Maybe bishop there. Got to look at trying to... This knight here is a menace for White. This knight is a menace. Bishop there, rook here. Might go rook there, rook here. Rook there, rook there. Yeah, this is tough for White. I think black is black is comfortable. Let's have a look at Rogov and Banana. And what does Banana have here? Again, it's one of these situations. What do you do? I mean, you want to keep your knight there, but you can't. But he does. He plays bishop here. So takes, knight in the gap. The knight in the gap takes. Then you can't really hit that pawn again. It's going to be interesting. I mean, if I was black, I'd want to get rid of that e4 knight, that e5 knight, or d5 knight. I'd love to get rid of this knight. With this knight standing here, because now if the knight stands here and you take, I do have this. Yes, this is a problem, and yes, that's defending it, but you know, to each their own. Yeah, I don't think this bishop e3 move was particularly good by Bandele. Right, let's look at this one. Lin and Tazano. Very, very tight. Okay, obviously can't play knight there, can't play knight there. Can't, well, maybe knight there. Maybe knight there. And the reason why I say knight there, and why I would seriously be looking at knight there, is that I want to hit this bishop, I want to hit this knight, I want to have some attack here, I want to get the rook here. So with the knight going there, he can't just castle because of take, and take. And you pick up the pawn, and you've got activity, and. So with knight going to d4, it does pose a question. But always these kind of moves are always interesting because engine always finds something else. What does it say? No, knight d4. Okay, I'm on the right track, which is good. I'm on the right track. All right, Brandon Whalen. Knight attacking the queen, so obviously the queen's got to move, and we can rule out this move and that move. But he doesn't even take the pawn, and I think it's because of rook b3. So he just merely puts his queen back onto c7. But again, look at these rook lifts, guys. We've seen a lot of these rook lifts in games for some reason. Very, very interesting that we see these rook lifts in these games. Let's look at Charlton and Nico. Nico has played very well this tournament. Might not have all the points he deserves, but he's definitely played well in this tournament. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, that's a king. Oof. Wow, can you imagine? What does it matter? Oh, yes, because I can't play that. So, I thought this was a rook for a second, but look at this. If the rook was standing here, knight takes, takes, rook takes, and you pin the... Interesting. Interesting position. But yeah, it's a king. You can't castle because it takes, takes, and rook takes. So what do you do here? Don't take either. Nasty pin this way as well. I'll take this box. What do you do? This is coming. That's weakness. See that? B4 was played. Interesting. Let's look at Kleinschmidt's. Oh, the games are very, very tight. And it's the last round, so you can expect it to be tight. Malu. Looks like it's going to be an in-game battle. A lot of green. Lots of space on the green side. I suppose that's expected. Oh, the king was there, you have this. You got an advantage, but now how do you bring the bacon home? Maybe an idea is bishop here, rook here, put more pressure here, play the knight there, or maybe knight there now. Maybe knight there now. Maybe knight there now. Knight there, knight takes. Queen takes check. Can't go there. If he goes there, you have queen. You have queen takes check, but then the knight comes back. So maybe knight here. Knight d4. Let's have a look. Yeah, knight d4. Hey, I'm on fire today. Finding good moves. Let's get the evil up. Another one of these tight positions. What do you do? Can't push the pawn. Take the pawn, push the pawn. Maybe that's it. Take the knight, knight takes, then push the pawn. That's weak. No, black's played, then rook f8. The takes of the pawn. Right. Okay. I haven't seen Mark Lewis on the boards for a while, so good to see him fighting at the top. Just shows you how tough this tournament has been for players. Sure. Look at the pieces in the area of the king. And Mark's under a little bit of pressure. Let's go back here. So yeah, we did see bishop a3. There comes the rook. All of this is expected. This rook is definitely coming here. The idea of a double up on the rook. Gee, I'm just squeezing the life out of the players. Let's go back here. Let's see. So bishop takes knight was played. I don't think such a. So what is it? Bishop e3, knight e4. Bishop takes. Takes. C takes. And maybe queen h5? Oh, rook c8. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Vanessa's going to take too many risks in this game. He knows a draw is enough for second. busy commentating, Louisi, and I generally don't play Bullet, brother. To me, Bullet is just about how fast you can move a mouse. Very little skill set as far as I'm concerned for Bullet. But yeah, I am commentating, so no, unfortunately, not taking challenges, mate. Hey, grey old wizard, how you doing? Did you sleep well? What's happening on trade Rooks gone to the B file. I think again the Grandmaster is just squeezing the position. Just squeezing the position. Nothing to get excited about. There are no games where it's like bang, excitement. I must admit, in the last round of the tournament, I like to play the most aggressive chess I can play. You know, just purely because it's the last round. I'm generally not in the prizes anyway, so I want to enjoy the last game. But I see a lot of these guys are tight, and you know, it's been a long tournament, so I'm pretty sure that these guys are also tired. That makes perfect sense. It's quite easy to be tired. There we go. All sorted. It is a bit discount. Look, I think to be honest, if Walter and Clausen were still playing, it would have been interesting, the two of them to take on the Grandmaster. And I mean, in fairness, I know what will happen, but I suppose you could have sucked it up and played it a little bit, you know. Effectively only dropped half a point, so you know, push on and see where you go with it. But yeah, not everyone has that mindset, and I know when things go wrong for you in a tournament or you get a bad decision, it does affect the mentality of a player, no matter how good you are. So yeah, it is going to be interesting. I will say the threefold repetition of position was funny yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw, but you know, you saw them going to the arbiter and all the rest of it. I don't think the conversation needed to be very long. This is position one, this is position one, this is position one, this is position two. You haven't got into position three, and the reason why this is one is this king is standing on here, so that is one position. This is one position. This is one position. I think a lot of players don't get threefold at the best of times. And I think the worst threefold is when it's like 15, 20 moves apart. Look, here's the position, play 20 moves, there's the position, there's the position. You know, it can be nasty like that. Still think like the cruelest rule though is it was Hikaru was up against someone, and he gets into a mating net, and the guy calls 50 moves, and he's literally like 2 moves away from mate, and calls the 50 move rule. That is, that's probably one of the most disheartening things to happen. But it happens. It happens. It's a rule. You can't knock the player for claiming the rule. It's absolutely legal and right. But yeah, it was 50 moves. Eh? Gotta love it. No, let's look at Rogoff. Yeah, he's now deciding does he want to take the rook or doesn't he want to take the rook. And then, trade. That's interesting. Why? So he didn't play. He didn't play this. Now that's interesting. That is interesting. Why was that move not played? I mean, knight d4 is not a difficult move to see per se. Why did you not play it? What are you scared of here? Here, is that what you're worried about? I think that's still a huge advantage because takes must take with that. Rook a b1. There's a weakness. So here, I mean, what else can you do? I mean, yes, okay, you can castle, and you've got the choice of these two. Which is the better evil. I think in my case, I'll go for this. This would be my way of going for it. Knight g5, castles, knight takes, rook takes. Yeah. And again, okay, so you couldn't play queen here, but should very drawish. I think knight d4 gives you a little bit more edge, closely speaking. But I'm not the one playing the games, yeah. But it is interesting, and we've seen a lot of these kind of things happen in the game where a move seems very logical, and then it's not played, and then the player gets in a bit of a mess. We've seen things where they've played an illogical move. So yeah, rook takes. I mean, this is absolutely fine for. This is absolutely fine. Nothing to go there. And it looks like Sergey is just, again, look at this, just picks off pieces. Oh, confused. Oh, the idea is if you take here, fine, but bishop takes pawn. Look at the tactics that the GM just pulls out of nothing. I mean, this position really had nothing in it. Yeah, that was a bad move. But the problem is this move was always coming in. GM just knows when to attack, when to put pressure, and just hurt you when you least expect it. noting his move there. So let's look at Miniasta, Tizano. Yeah, this was that position. But you can see all the games are tied for last round. A little too tight, if you ask me. Looks like Kleinschmidt is in a bit of trouble. Now let's see why Kleinschmidt is in trouble here. So he is a pawn down already. And he's going to lose this pawn as well. He's going to lose this pawn as well. Kleinschmidt is in a bit of trouble here. 2 pawns going down. This is... Oh, there's 2 pawns up. There's 2 pawns up. Right there, that one will block that one. Oh, what do you do? Oh, there's a game finished already. Which game is that? Oh, that was Salim. Salim, yeah, he was just cruising in this game. Let's see. Yeah, 94 was played, takes. Yeah, this is toast. This is toast. Now you're stopping bishop b4. Well played, Salim. And, wow. What? Why did Kleinschmidt resign here? What is the threat? Now, there's still some play here. Why did he resign at this point? That's very weird. Takes. There. Yeah. There. Very weird to resign so early. There was still some play there, but Kleinschmidt was finished. And Capetown wins his game. So let's just have a quick look at the So let's have a look here at the. So Sepang moves on 6, so he should finish in the top 10 now. Salim moves on to 5.5, so he'll finish in the top 15 at least. So yeah, things are happening, but slowly. And that will make it 9 from 9 for Sergey. Too easy in the end there, I'm afraid. Let's look at Yeah, Rogov is definitely thinking about what to do here. Not in the easy position, definitely a struggle. Cesano, okay, so he's picked up this pawn. That pawn's now. So it looks like Lynn has made a little bit of an error. Little bit of an error. But is playing this a bad idea? Maybe could. Well, then you still got check. So the question is 95 a bad option? Yeah, 95 is again on fire, finding these one movers to make the position a little interesting. Let's look at Loazi. 92 again, can't play this move. There's no support. Oh, that's interesting. He's played knight from there to there. Now, my question is very simple. Where's the knight going to from there? Right? Where's it going to from there? Can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. So you've moved it from there, which it had nowhere to go, and you've put it there. It was defending that pawn, and now it's no longer defending. No, they say always improve your worst piece, but is that an improvement move? I don't think so. I don't think this knight b6 is an improvement move. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, what are we doing here? Okay, Charlton. Oh man, look at that pawn. Oof. That's a nasty pawn. That's a nasty pawn. I can see Martin giving up soon. This pawn is just too strong. So Rogov did swap the rooks. Interesting. Yeah, obviously Sergey wins that. Full score for the GM, 9 out of 9. Nothing stopping him. Let's look at Lynn. This looks like it's going to beat the 2 withdraw. It's going to beat the 2 withdraw. So again, I mean, why are you scared of this? Don't get it. Don't get it. A lot of the games are very, very tight as well. Charlton should be winning here. Yeah, there's that pawn push. It was coming. I think they're struggling to find solution. Okay, so Sujay. Wow, let's have a look at Sujay because I didn't think there was anything into this here. They should have played knight takes d5. Bishop e7. Now knight takes d5. Queen h3. Queen takes. Ah, beautiful, because if he takes, it's mate. Takes there. Takes there. And mate. Beautiful, beautiful by CJ. Finishing the tournament strong. Very nice finish. Mark Lewis. Oh, what happened here? It was looking okay. Where were we? So I think we had this. Ah, yeah, that's a dodgy move. What is that? Thing? I think this is better. Check. I think this is better. He has to take and mate. Missing the mate. Oof. Just unlucky there for Mark today. Alright, back to the Rogov game. Easy position to play, that's for sure. So queen e7 is played. Queen e7. I don't know. I don't want to play knight takes bishop because then this bishop is stronger than that bishop. I don't want to play this. Because it takes, and then bishop here hitting that, and then bishop here gets a bit messy. Maybe also the idea is you play, maybe the queen idea is put the queen there. So maybe you have to play queen c7. Maybe you have to play queen c7. Or even, oh, I missed that. Queen c6 is nice. Takes, check, and boom. I like queen c6. Queen c6 is nice. Right? Queen c6. I wonder if Manuela's going to see that. Queen c6 is nice. That's a nice tactic. See if queen c6 is played. It's a very nice move. Again, always look at the options, right? You know that you don't want this rook here. I didn't think queen c6 worked because obviously you just take, but of course you've got knight. And of course bishop takes, you've got queen takes. So queen c6, he has to move the queen. That is a very interesting move. I wonder if, the cameras being around the players, because they're not really used to it and that, if it does put them off a little bit. If you're not used to having a camera on you while you're playing, then I can assume it's a bit off-putting. I know, like, from the big events, the big players, they're used to that kind of stuff. But here in South Africa, it's not a big thing. Wow, he plays it. Queen c6 is played. A really nice move by Manila. Queen c6. What do you guys think about the position? Everyone's so quiet today. Must be Saturday morning. I think Rogoff's going to take some time there. Miniasta. Looking at moves like this, it's always interesting. Queen here, but they might play knight. Okay, too bad you can't play that move, eh? That would be a nasty, nasty move. In Charlton had the C7 pawn, yeah. So what is the move here? Ooh. Here's an interesting move. Rogoff played bishop to g4. Okay, so bishop g4, controlling the c1 square. Okay, but now, hold on. But he drops that pawn. He drops that pawn. That's a problem. Because the idea is check, take, and then you take that pawn. But he drops this pawn. Okay, what about take, and f4? Takes, bishop here. Interesting. Oh, it's been b5. Doesn't even want takes. Can takes, take. Okay, so there's the take, f4 idea. Alright. Bishop h4, then rook c1. Okay. Hey, I'm seeing some nice things this morning. Very proud of myself sometimes. Sometimes I can see some good things. But yeah, takes, f4. Takes, bishop here. But again, not easy decision to make. Lynn's just worried about the back rank. This doesn't work. That doesn't work. Interesting. Queen f7. Then decide what you're going to do with the rook. Always worried when there's back rank threats, eh? Always worried when there's back rank threats. White has potential, black's not careful. Sure. I want to say these games are rather dry today. I think it's the best way to put it. Thought that was going to happen. I think the idea is Queen F8, check, King here, then pawn pushes here. I think that's what we're going to see. So Panetta did play Queen takes Queen, guys. And F4. So you see this, is he going to play Rook C1? That's the catch. There's about a 30-second delay between the live stream and the board. So I'm very curious to see, are we going to see this? And what's nice now with these two pawns is that this bishop's going to come alive, which is what you want. You really want to get this bishop alive. So I think in retrospect, what might happen is, um, look, if the bishop goes anywhere, the knight's going to hack it, and you've got this move. Now this is one of those positions where Banana is creeping back, creeping back. Let's have a look at, we've been on this one. Let's look at this one. Nice move there, the right time. This is also two rooks in the center, always nice to have. Always nice to have. Sure, Charlton hasn't found the move. He's really worried. I think he's very worried about this pawn. So let's have a look. Because I did look at this, I looked at this, I looked at takes. So let's see what the engine says. What? Why there? Why? I mean, Queen f3 is such a... Queen f3 is the only move for white to play here. But why? Queen f3 takes. We agree you're a piece down. He's not going to castle because of knight check. Got this. That. I can't play that. See, I can't play the queen there. Wow, that's why Queen f3 works. This is not a threat. Queen f3, that is a tough move to see. That is a tough move to see. But he's in the think tank thinking about it, so let's hope he finds it. It looks like Sheeta's got himself out of the bit of mess that he was in. Bishop doesn't really have homes. That's sad. Sad for Bishop. Keith and Kenny. One of those games, is it? So, why can't I play this? I always like to ask the question, why can't I? If rook there, then I can play bishop here. So why can't I play this? There, doesn't matter. Just got that check. Yeah, but then after queen takes pawn. Interesting. Why does play queen takes b7? Queen takes b7, rook b8. Rook b8, that's why. Queen takes b7, rook b8. That's rook b8. Oh, that's nasty. Yes, you can't take that. What do you do with rook and saver? What do you do with rook and saver? Yeah, so as expected, Rogov has played bishop to h4. I expect rook c1 by Banana. Let's see any other thing for Banana. Get the ball. He's back at the... Twinkle Toes. I'm busy commentating, dude. Not playing games today. But I will be... Chessboard on, commentating. How am I going to commentate and play you at the same time? How does that work? If you can give me a good way to like commentate and play you at the same time, keen to hear the suggestion. I will do streams where I'll play viewers, dude. Definitely will do streams where I'll play players. So yeah, so bishop h4, do expect rook c1. Banana is thinking quite hard there. Let's go look at Maniasto. Yeah, so this looks very drawish now. I assume queen b1, not h4. It's probably going to come in. Got to watch out for this pawn, I suppose. Oh, that pawn is a problem. That pawn. Why did this pawn go to g4 out of the blue? Shucks. And yeah, Banana played rook c1. Exactly what we expected. Rook to c1. Alright, let's go have a look. So we said that one. Let's look at Wayland and Salepi. Queen f6, I suppose the threat is rook d8 here. I suppose rook d8 doesn't work because of queen here. It's a nice idea though. Gotta watch out for back rank mates always. Queen's hovering. Queen's hovering. Martin and Niku. Yeah, he didn't play the. So you see, he went rook c1, and then he went queen f3. Ah, that's unfortunate. Right. Rogel snaps off the pawn on a4. I don't know if that's so good because this pawn is hanging though, eh? This pawn is hanging, so maybe there, there, there could be interesting. Could be interesting. Okay, can't obviously play there because of rook c8, but we do have. I think he might look at playing a move like this. But I think also, like, if he does play bishop b4, you're encouraging this move and then that move. And it's game on. It is game on, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a tight battle. Let's look at Toshido. Yeah. I mean, yes, the bishop's not in play. The knight's covering here. Rook can come in. Nothing to get excited about. Kenny and Keith. Yeah, this is going to be a nice piece of our draw. Ethan Samuels. Yeah, we've got the good old H4. So lots to go on here. Sticking on this game because this is the one that matters. So we've got knight takes pawn. This pawn is problematic for black, I think. I mean, I think black can still hold, but I think the bigger issue is that, you know, all one enemy is a draw. Okay. So G6 is played, and I think it's, you know, so there is an escape pod for the king. But can we now just play rook here? Okay, rook here is followed by rook there. But then the knight goes there. almost 12 already. Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. I wanted this game to be done. I'm just going to head to the bathroom. I'll be right back. C6, takes, rook back. What are we gonna do? Bingity, 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 bring a king this way. Is that the plan? Gonna have to play bishop, yeah. Yeah, bishop back. Right, let's see if there's any results anyway. We know Tabang 1, we know Sujay 1, we know Salim 1, we know Ruto 1. So no real results yet. And everything is pretty tight still. Tanzano still trying to figure out what to do with his queen. Yeah. Tight everything around the king. Charlton picking up the queen. So how did he pick up the queen in the end? So he took it. And he's going with this. Okay. So bishop and rook versus a queen. Alright. You know, Regan's in trouble, this pawn's in trouble, there's too many pawns here. I mean, just play here. Here and here. Okay, but maybe he's worried about knight check, so he can't leave that pawn undefended. It's going to be interesting. He doesn't really, I suppose. So he's got to find the best move here. But yeah, all the games pretty tight, no excitement really. Yeah, I think I've got coaching again today, so I think I will do 15 minutes and hopefully we'll see some changes. But I don't think there's too much that's going to change. I think Sergey is going to come first. Vanilla will come second. Rogov will probably come third. That's the way I kind of see it happening. suppose the king go here and here. See any big issues for the king here. Maybe it's the idea of here and then there. Games are in big control, as they say. I suppose you can take that. But he's also looking at maybe he can play his king here. Check. Check. King there. Don't get the king away from that square. Okay, very good. Maybe he's looking at check. Right here. Let's take that knight instead. King there, knight here. It did take the pawn. Interesting. Check. King there. gonna push for this. We gotta push the king. Gonna go to the think tank again. Rook d6 was played. He's got to be careful because the idea is the king goes here, rook here, king there, bishop there. So he is after that pawn. But now, what if? Yeah, dead draw is an understatement because like that pawn is a problem for black. This is a pawn. This pawn is. But now let's look at it, you know, in an interesting way. What happens if you play a pawn move like d4? Okay, he's got f6. We understand that. But you also got bishop here that can come out again. If you the king is going to go. So the problem is there's lots of ways to make a mistake here. There's lots of ways to make a mistake in this position. One incorrect move, one incorrect king, one incorrect just anything, and you could be in trouble. So as much as it's fair draw, I'll have to say that most players can't hold the draw. Um, and to be honest, like if I'm white in this position, I'm pushing to win, and if I'm black in this position, I'm pushing to win. Basically, going to work on the principle that you know you don't actually know how to how to exploit this position, and there it is. I mean, e4 again. I'm not 100% sure about e5. Eh? Yeah, e5. Okay. Like I said, I'm not 100% about e5 because I am worried about f6. Why is f6 not a so f6 bishop g2? Yeah. If I go here, bishop d5. Bishop d5, not this way. So you can't play rook b3. So that's fine. So king g7, rook check, king h6, e takes f6, rook takes, rook takes. Yeah, it's. I mean, it should peter out to a draw, absolutely. But again, you got to play so well. It's one of those. It's one of those positions, unfortunately. find a good move here as well. It's not easy. Luckily, he's got 4 choices, which always helps. Yeah. I'm confused. I'm confused. What is so bad about Queen of 3? What am I missing? Oh, the rook's gone. The rook's gone. Ouch. You know, that's why I didn't think Queen F3 here was a good move. I think yes. He played knight. Yeah, so that's where the mistake is. Knight D2 wasn't the move. I think he had to play here. Or there. Either or. I think that's what he had to do. See how easy it is to make a mistake in a game. Glenn takes the win. All these games are tight. I think black is slightly okay now. You can just get the queen off. I think that's the catch. You get the queen off, then we in. We in. So by the way, this doesn't work, okay? This doesn't work. Check. King there, mate. So white is threatening a lot here. I'm also threatening check. If the king goes there, check. So there's lots of threats here that that you've got to be worried about. You know, this should. Ooh. This is going to be a hard fought battle, but look here, doesn't he just drop another pawn? That's just another pawn dropped. If he goes there, if he goes there. And as expected, guys, I told you, Rogov and Panele draw. Yeah, so yes, white has played his 30th move. Has black played his 30th move? No. So can the draw be taken place there? Interesting. Interesting though. Yeah. I think black had to play his 30th move and then the draw can take place. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know so much. See, that's the problem with the draw before move 30, eh? Because black hasn't played his 30th move. So can you take the draw there? No. You've got to play your 30th move. Look, I think here's just semantics now. White plays a move and then black plays a move and black just takes the, white just offers the draw and black just takes it. That's what. So, but it is, it is a rule. And again, we're seeing not really upheld. I mean, it's a very, very dicey thing. So the top 3 games are finished. That's what we're really here to see what was going to happen. Panele finishes second, and Sergey finishes first. Rogov should finish third, and so yeah. All right, on that loving note, I'm going to love and leave you guys. Thanks again for joining us for the Masters, Cape Town Masters tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Come check out the other streams. There are some other streams going on, and we'll be back again soon. Thanks for me. Ciao for now.